This program is brought to you by Advantage Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep at 20th and Main in Farmington. Visit today for your best deal.
Welcome back to Durango TV News. I'm joined in the studio today with Angie and Greg from Music in the Mountains, and they've got a really big summer coming up. You guys are about to get really busy as the festival kicks off.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know we've got a little cheat sheet here because Music in the Mountains, for those of you who don't know, give a brief description of the organization.
Well, years ago, I could have done this with no paper at all, but we've become so busy during the times. We are basically a classical music festival. We also have a conservatory for young students who come from all over the country, including Durango. And we are perhaps first and foremost a presenting organization in that we have our own orchestra, festival orchestra made up of players from all over the country and soloists from all over the country. We have Guillermo Figueroa, our conductor, who is our main conductor. We have guest conductors. I mean, a true festival is actually something where nobody can go to everything.
Yeah, and that seems very much the case with this.
And people always complain to me, well, I don't know what we're going to do. We can't go to everything. They say it to me apologetically, and I say, we don't expect it.
Yeah.
This sort of festival is based on some of the festivals in Europe, where morning and noon and night things are going on, and you pick and you enjoy it, and a lot is crammed into a short amount of time, and that's what we're doing. And Angie coordinates all that and makes sure it all works out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
So lots of different acts, and you know, at the heart, this is a classical festival, but you guys have definitely branched out and diversified a little bit. There's something for everyone in terms of the different kinds of musical ensembles you can see. Angie, can you kind of speak to that?
Sure. I think that the common denominator here is just quality and high caliber. You know, this is our 29th season, and we are primarily a classical music festival, but you know, we really want to reach a wider audience, and so we've started introducing things like, well, for instance, this year we have Sarah Lee Guthrie and Johnny Arian, and they're going to be in the Bayfield Performing Arts Center, which is cool on a couple of levels because, you know, the Bayfield Performing Arts Center is brand new and it's a state-of-the-art facility, and Bayfield should be really proud to have something like that in such a small community as Bayfield. And they're like an acoustic duo. In fact, some, you know, kind of interesting facts. Sarah Lee is the granddaughter of Arlo Guthrie.
I was wondering if there was a tie there. That's awesome.
Yes, and Johnny, her husband, is actually, I think, the grandson of Steinbeck.
So they're musical legends in their own right.
Right, exactly. And so sort of along those lines, we're really excited to go to Bayfield, also Pagosa and Cortez. So while we're still primarily a Durango festival, we're branching out into more of a regional festival.
And I think that just makes it more accessible for people all over the Four Corners. I mean, you're in different areas, you've got so much going on. And I think that's great when people look at the schedule. Also a couple of free shows in there for families as well. Now, what's on tap for those shows?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I think that the coolest thing we're doing for families this year is the animated orchestra, and it's completely free. And it's what, you know, some people remember as Family Festivo, which was at Rotary Park, right in the middle of a work week day in the heat of July last year. It was actually the record-breaking hottest day on record in Durango.
Ooh.
So we decided we're going to get rid of that weather variable, and we're going to move to the community concert hall, and we're going to still keep it free. We changed the program. It's going to be super cool, fun, featuring a little ferret that gets lost in an instrument repair shop. So, you know, you don't want to miss the music, but on top of all that, come down and get a free hot dog and a root beer float before the show.
And enjoy the air conditioning if it's a hot day like it was last year.
Exactly.
And now I know a lot of stuff is happening in Durango and also up at Purgatory at the festival tent.
Well, our classical series happens both there. Most of the classical stuff happens, the orchestra there at the Purgatory in the tent. One concert happens down at Fort Lewis. We also have 3 chamber music concerts in Durango at the First Baptist Church. We also have a classical concert, the Los Angeles Cello Quartet, which will be at Glacier Club. And also at Purgatory, which I won't say is exactly classical, but we have a Wild Wild West symphonic concert, which is sort of straddling the line, so to speak, there. So we're doing quite a few things, and we have a Pops concert, and that will also be up at Purgatory. So we're here, there, and everywhere.
I know, and I feel like you talk for a long time about how many acts you're going to have, but for people that want to know more information, where's a great place for them to go so they can get the full schedule, ticket costs, and all that?
Absolutely. So our website has everything. There's a full schedule, and it's at musicinthemountains.com. And of course, call us, 970-385-6820. We can walk you through it. We can answer all your questions, help you select seats, or come and see us. We're at 1063 Main Avenue, downtown.
Awesome. So really, the big question is, which shows are you going to go to? So thank you guys so much for joining us. And we'll be back with more Durango TV News.
This program is brought to you by Advantage Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep at 20th and Main in Farmington. Visit today for your best deal.